Hi there, Doggy Dan from the onlinedogtrainer.com here. In this video, I thought I'd show you some highlights from a German Shepherd dog consultation. His name's Enzo, and he was getting a little bit feisty and aggressive, maybe even with certain dogs. As you can see, my two girls were very happy to jump out of the wagon. The tails are at 45 degrees, his is wagging happily, so I'm very happy with how things started off here. As you're going to see, there's a couple of things start to go on. Enzo here has been ignored by my big girl. She can always pull it off with most dogs. When he then decides to go and say hello to my little girl, you can see she has a little bit more trouble. It's all going fine, he's doing well, but then he pushes the limit here. Very respectful. It was very respectful, and then he pushed it a bit too far. So here we are in slow motion. He puts his head on her back, and that's what she doesn't like. He's sort of pushing down on her, so she jumps up and just tells him back off. Now she immediately comes back to him, which is a great sign, and they finish off all happy. And that's them now looking for bones. And here we go. Peanut's found a big bone. She says that's mine. If you watch very closely, you'll see Enzo come over and sort of challenge her. And the bones are a huge part of what's going on here. There he is, challenging now. He's going to come over. There. She holds her ground. Good on you, Peanut Butter. And Inca just growls. Anyway, that's Inca's style. I'm happy with Enzo's performance, so we'll go to the park and we'll let him off leash and see how he does. So here's Inca and Enzo when they were first let off the leash, and you can make your own decisions, and I'll explain what I did and what I thought about the situation in a second. Inca's doing these 360 spins where she sometimes does them because she's having fun and she's encouraging the other dog to play. Other times it's because she's in a bit of trouble. There's Inca clearly telling Enzo to back off a little bit, and here she does it again. But what I'm looking at here is Enzo's backing off from her. She almost went in there when she didn't need to. Yes, Enzo's puffed himself right up, and she's telling him off. But she's also having a little bit of a game. If you look at her tail, it's not tucked right under. She's kind of giving as good as she gets here. She's a bit of a monkey, a bit of a tease, a bit of a flirt. She's having a great right old time, and it's almost Inca that needs to be calmed down a little bit. So she's just telling him. If you look at her tail angle, she's actually pretty happy with everything. She's actually going in for it. She's launching. She's loving it. Yeah. With my two girls, Enzo's absolutely fine. They all got on really well. And I'm proud to say that after I'd worked with him, Enzo was absolutely fantastic with all the other dogs as well. So the stuff that I showed Enzo's owners, the 5 golden rules, is what turned him around. And in Enzo's case, I'm sure those bones had a lot to do with it. Sometimes, though, a dog doesn't have to be much more full-on and dominant and excitable and excited than Enzo for things to start going a little bit wrong. And that's where you could have a look at the Rottweiler dog that I was working with in one of my other videos to get an idea for how to calm him down, because dear Enzo here is a great boy, but he could definitely run into trouble if things had been left as they were at home.